Hello, I'm Adam, the car seat tech with Infant, Toddler, Youth, and Car Seat Quickie. And in today's video, we're going to show you how to install the Cybex Aton G swivel base using the lap and the shoulder belt. Now remember, this is just a general installation video. This installation is not going to be the exact same thing in my car as it is in your car. So before you install your car seat, always check the manual of your vehicle and of your car seat, so that way you can compare. You know where everything is, where you can and can't install, and what you should and shouldn't be doing. And of course, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Now, before we do a seatbelt installation, we want to make sure that the latches are in their compartments. So these straps that are already part of the car seat are part of the latch installation. But for a seatbelt, make sure that they stay in their storage compartment, so that way they're out of the way. You're going to set your base down on the vehicle seat you're using. I'm doing passenger side. You're going to make sure the car seat is right up against the back of the vehicle seat as much as possible. And then we're going to rotate the base so that way the cover is available. There is a gray button on both sides of the base. You just need to lift up on one side, and then you can rotate the panel out of the way. Right here, there is a gray button. This is the lock-off device for the seatbelt. We're gonna push the gray button. The door is gonna open, and now our belt path is ready for the seatbelt. So grab your lap and shoulder belt. You're gonna grab it by the buckle. You're gonna follow the belt path. There's actually blue markings along the belt path. So our seatbelt is gonna go underneath the armrest here, or handlebar. We're gonna go over the blue portion here, which is underneath the lock-off device. Make sure the seatbelt does not get twisted or tangled. It's gonna go underneath the armrest on the other side, and then we buckle in. And because we're installing it on the passenger side, I'm of course buckling it in on the passenger side buckle. Now that the seatbelt is attached, we can start to tighten it. What you want to do is you want to pull on the shoulder belt only, not the lap belt. So as I'm pulling on the seat belt, I'm slowly pushing down on the car seat. And the great thing about the chair is you don't have to make it so tight. So there's no need to climb in here, put your knee down, put a lot of force on there, because when we actually close the lock-off device, it does help us with some of the tightening. So push it all the way down until it clicks. With one hand, grab it from either side of the car seat. You can use either hand. And all you're doing is making sure the base does not move more than an inch from side to side or front to back. Never check the car seat on the back, because the back part of the chair is supposed to move. It's gonna wobble side to side. It's gonna go up and down. That's completely normal. If an accident were to ever happen, the car seats absorb the crash force and redistribute it. Instead of the force being released on the child, it's released on the back here. So don't worry about this part. It's gonna move even if you do this installation completely correct. Now that the seatbelt is locked and we know it's tight enough, the next thing we have to do is switch the seatbelt to locking mode. We cannot leave the shoulder belt loose like this. So what you wanna do is you wanna grab the shoulder, you wanna pull it all the way out as far as it can go slowly. Once it's been pulled out all the way, the seatbelt will automatically switch to locking mode. The way to know it's in locking mode is when you let the seatbelt retract, you're gonna hear a ratcheting sound like this. That clicking sound will let you know the seatbelt is indeed in locking mode. Now, most seatbelts will lock two ways. The first way is by pulling the shoulder belt out all the way, just like I showed you. The second way is in some cars, the buckles are much thicker and they have a lock-off device already built in. So when you pull on the shoulder belt, it locks automatically. Now, if your car does not do either of these methods, Cybex does require you to request a locking clip from them. So what you'll do then is you'll call Cybex customer service, request a locking clip because your seatbelt cannot lock on its own. So that way, when you're doing this installation, the locking clip will go right on the seatbelt. And I'll do another video for that. So now that our seatbelt is locked, we're gonna go ahead and rotate our car seat base back. So you just turn it, and it locks in place. The next thing we have to check is the angle. On both sides of the car seat, there are 3 different colors by the window. The line here can never be in the red. That's not a safe position for a baby of any size. And depending on the child's weight, it'll either be in the blue or the green. So if the baby is a newborn between 4 and 20 pounds, the white line should be touching the blue. If the child is between 20 and 35 pounds, then the white line has to be in the green. And the way to change it is right on the back of the base here, there's a gray button. If you squeeze that button, you're able to adjust the tilt. So that's why it's important to do this installation while you're parked on a flat surface. So that way you can get an accurate reading and make sure that the line is on the correct spot depending on the size of your child. So now that the car seatbelt is installed tight enough and the angle's in the right position, you know the car seat is complete. And don't forget to check this once a month. Car seats will loosen up over time. So once a month, you're gonna grab it from either side of the chair and make sure it's not moving more than an inch, because if it is moving more than an inch, you're gonna have to open up the lock off, retighten the seatbelt, and then you're gonna close it again so it's not moving more than an inch in either direction. Remember, no car seat installation is permanent. You will have to do routine maintenance on it, which is very important to know how the car seat installs and how it works. So thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to support the channel. We'll see you next time.